Honestly, I've been wondering if I should make this or not for the past week, but finally decided to do it because I'm starting to run out of ideas again. So, although I love kep1er with all my heart, I can definitely say that things aren't going so well for them as a whole, due to multiple factors. One of them being that compared to the actual produce series, Girls' Planet views were lower than all the previous editions, having gone up only by the 8th episode of the show, which was somehow expected since Koreans and even part of the international public knew what went down with Mnet and were not very interested in seeing them probably make their mistakes for the 300th time and act like nothing happened. The second and probably most important factor of all was the timing. kep1er unfortunately lost their timing when it came to their debut, since they needed to debut right after the show ended, while there was still a certain hype surrounding them, but couldn't do so because Mashiro and Shouting got COVID. Now, when they debuted, people somehow had forgotten about them or didn't even know that they were coming off from a Mnet reality show, so there was that to be worked on. So not satisfied enough, Mnet decided to put them on Queendom, and you may already know my opinion, which I won't be repeating because I've already said it on my Queendom video, so if you want you can check that later. But mostly what annoys me about the whole thing is their current company. I mean, wayv does nothing against hate comments, which is something that members like Bahiyi have been getting since the beginning of the group, and they barely promote them. How do you expect them to be well known if they don't go on shows like Knowing Bros, Running Man, or Amazing Saturday, for example? Another factor that I didn't know if I was going to put here is that sadly for now kep1er does not have a member that stands out, and I don't mean beauty-wise or skills-wise, but just someone that people can remember right away. Just like people do when we mention IOI and people remember Somi, or the same thing with 101 and Kong Daniel and so on. Last but not least, the other factor for them unfortunately not doing so well is that they debuted in a rather complicated scenario, the one of the 4-gen girl groups, where the XI Zone members were coming back, so we had IVE debut in the meantime when they were still waiting for the members to heal from COVID, and then there was N-Mix, which wasn't a highly anticipated debut but caught people's attention because of the song, and there were a lot of people waiting for LE SSERAFIM's debut because of Sakura and Chaewon. So for me, the only way out of this for them is if Mnet really starts pushing the agenda and putting them in every single variety show and make songs that they know that will definitely hit and make them do well on charts. Otherwise, kep1er will just become a Mnet group that wasn't that impactful. And I know that inevitably there are comparisons between them and IZone and the things that IZone had already accomplished with the same time as them, but it's starting to get annoying. All of this just to say that I truly hope that they have a brighter future ahead of them from now on, and that maybe they can change companies, because I can't stand wayv. They can hold hands with Cube if they want, 'cause it's bad.